Okay, today I'm going to show you how to get to the Victory Iron Furnace right outside of Franklin. I'm sitting on Rod 8 and right out of Franklin. If you take out Rod 8 south, you come up the big hill. There's a big flat spot for a couple miles, and then the road turns down. There's old Rod 8 and new Rod 8. You stay on new Rod 8, you cross over Sandy Creek, you come up to the end of the guardrail, and you park on the right. And I'll show you how to do that. Okay, we parked the car. Victory Iron Furnace was built around 1843 and out of service about 1850. So you just come over the edge. You see a fence. Here's the boulder where you can get under the fence. Now, before I came here the first time about 3 years ago, I contacted the landowner and asked permission to come here. I found his address on the Venango County Assessment website, and I sent him a letter, and he was gracious enough to call me and give me permission. Now you can see that there is a big drop here, but follow this hillside down, it goes right down to the creek. See straight ahead there's a flat spot. That's where the furnace is. It isn't very far off the road. Okay, I'm walking down along the edge here. That's Victory Run. Okay, this is Victory Run. We got across Victory Run. Very small creek. Oh, there's the furnace right there. The first time I was here, I had a heck of a time finding it. I walked past it about 20 feet away and never saw it. And you can see along the creek here, there's all kind of slag. There's piles of slag here. This, my friends, is the Victory Iron Furnace. I was surprised there was not a YouTube video of this. But here it is. I'm not climbing up under there. I do have my extension pole for my camera. Maybe I'll try to stick it up in there. So the way I see it, this is what's left of the sluice. This is where the water wheel was. and the water just ran back down right into the creek. This got to be one of the, I guess, the Tweers. Yeah, the first time I came here, I walked right past it. I'm looking all over the place. I couldn't find it. Then I was standing on the creek right down here. I looked up on the internet and it said, furnace is on a flat spot right by the creek. And I said, well, I'm standing on a flat spot right by the creek. Then it said, get back against the hillside. Went back against the hillside, and there it was. And I came down here in July, so it was a lot more vegetation. Now it's early May. Yeah, it's a hard time seeing it if you go back a little bit further. So this, I guess, is where the cast house was, this flat spot. There's some other things over here. There's a wall. Looks like that's where they diverted the water. Here's some kind of big stones left from something. I guess it's probably from the dam. They had to build this dam up all the way to the top of this hillside. Now, where's that wall? Here's that wall right here. There's a stone wall in this gully. And this is where I think they diverted the water. You can see it's over here further too. Here's another wall as part of it. So the first time I was here, I walked right down through here, didn't see it, but there was a lot of trees, a lot of foliage. So it was either this side or that other hill where they had to charge it. The water wheel was down there. They had to divert the water up to here to work the water wheel. So I looked up on the top here for any remnant of any kind of buildings, but everything's been logged out here. There's branches everywhere. Everything's overgrown. I didn't really see anything. The thing I could really see was charcoal everywhere on the ground. Yeah, but there's your furnace. Yeah, I walked right down this path, never saw it the first time I tried. Here you can see right here, the ground is all black. That's charcoal. That's what's left of charcoal. Must have been a pile here at one time. And you can see a lot of cut stones around. Spot by the creek. Yeah, you don't really see it there, do you? I stood here, couldn't see it. There was more leaves out though. Victory Iron Furnace on Victory Run in Franklin, Pennsylvania. Yeah, this is the water sluice, and the water just came, turned the water wheel, went down this gully, right back into the creek. When I talked to the owner of the property, he said that they were down here and they found some pig iron one time. I'm going to try to put the camera on my pole and stick it up in the stack here. Don't know what you'll be able to see, if anything. I'm not getting in there. I'm just going to stick this camera up here. I don't know if I can get far enough in, probably not. This is a mine of slag here. Pieces of slag right on top of the ground. I see these markers here. I don't know why they're here. Could you imagine this thing operating 24/7, 365? Yeah, big mound of slag here starting to erode away. Been here since the 1840s or 50s. Wouldn't mind finding a piece of pig iron. Show you where the hole in the fence is in relation to the guardrail. It's only 100 feet past the guardrail.